Hey guys, my name is Simpsy. How you all doing? Welcome to the start of a brand new FIFA 22 Career Mode series here today on the channel. We're going to be playing as Liverpool on Fifa's Realism Mod. So, if you'd like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. So this Career Mode is going to be pretty different from what I usually do. Basically, I feel like Liverpool is one of the best teams in FIFA. And you might be thinking, Simpsy, why are you even doing a Liverpool career mode? They have arguably the best team in the game. Like, honestly, anyone on Ultimate Difficulty blindfolded and with one hand tied behind your back can easily win a treble with this team. It's like perfect. Apart from PSG, it's probably the best team arguably in the game. So I'm going to be going into this career series with a challenge I'm going to set that I'm not allowed to play with anyone over the age of 29. So I will be selling every single Liverpool player that is over the age of 29. I want to make it Liverpool's next generation. So we're going to be selling the players like Van Dijk, Mo Salah, Mane, Firmino, just to name a few, because I feel like what would be interesting to see is new players coming in to replace them, because obviously in real life, Mane, Van Dijk, Mo Salah aren't going to be at the club forever. And over the next, basically now, over the next 5 years, Liverpool are going to be phasing out their players one at a time, slowly but surely. And I thought it'd be exciting to see if we were to bring these players in now that they've been linked with, some realistic, some not so much, and see how they perform, and see if we can get Liverpool's next generation of talented players to win some trophies. Okay, formation for this season. I'm going to be using my favourite formation in FIFA 22, the 4-2-3-1, and I'm going to go through here and have a look at all the players that I'm able to keep. So Thiago will be put on the transfer list. Keita is under the 29 years of age threshold. So Jota can stay. Thiago, Mane, Salah can be transfer listed. Same with Hendo. I think Fabinho's young enough as well. Robertson and Trent, obviously, they're under the 29 years of age cap, so they can stay. And Alisson is just shy under being 28 years of age. So this should be a good one. It's going to make this career mode super difficult for us, losing some of the best players in the game. And we will be also strengthening potentially Premier League sides or European rivals. So I hope you guys like the sound of this career series. There's going to be a lot of new faces at the club. Some that have been linked, some have been rumoured, and some of them are not so realistic. But I think will work well in my new Liverpool system that I'm trying to implement. Alright, let's have a look at the ages specifically. Alright, so Milner's 35, Adrian's 34, Hendo's 31, Thiago's 30, Mo, Matip, and Firmino and Mane are 29, and Loris Karius is just shy of the mark in 28. So we're going to be able to generate a lot of funds from these players as well, and we're going to need to find equal or adequate replacements for them. So Fabinho's 29, Ox is 27. Alright, Devok. So we will need a new striker. There might even be some other players that we want to try and move on as well. I'm kind of tempted to move off Origi. Minamino does score some crucial cup goals, but not the best overall player. Obviously in the Realism Mod, we do have a bunch of fantastic looking player faces. Some that you won't see in the vanilla Xbox or PS4 version of FIFA. I wouldn't assume Nico Williams would have a face. Same with Phillips. And a couple others as well. Also got Kanate as well. But basically I want to try and replace everyone in that starting 11 that's leaving. Okay, so here is everyone on the transfer list. I'm curious to see who and where these players play the rest of their career. Alrighty, so I want to change up my tactics a bit. You're most welcome to pause and copy me if you want. I like 60 width. In defense, I really like the depth to be 35. I dropped that down massively. I want to use a possession system, build up, 70 width. because the main objective of this series is to try and win the Premier League, and of course, try and win the Champions League as well. I wouldn't mind a cup run here and there. Alrighty, so I've gone out and identified a couple of players I like the look of. I think in the midfield, we should bring in Llorente to replace Thiago Alcantara, maybe even Dani Olmo, / for both of them. I want to bring in Rafinha from Leeds, if we can, to replace Mo. So first things off, we're going to negotiate with Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid for Marcos Llorente. This guy can play attacking midfield. He can also play as a striker as well. He could actually be the Firmino replacement. So the first player of this Liverpool Career Series, we've gone out and signed the Spanish international Llorente Marcos. And unfortunately, Thiago Alcantara has left the club. Alright, we're going to negotiate here for Dani Olmo, former Barcelona boy. Now, what I love about the Realism Mod is that Dani Olmo always has a goddamn face. I always tend to not sign him in Vanilla Career Mode because it just annoys me so much that this guy has been on the scene for like 2-3 years and he still doesn't have a game face in FIFA. And he's just such an amazing player in that attacking midfield role. So we're going to be signing Dani Olmo at the club. Look at him. He looks fantastic. Another Spaniard has joined the club. Alright, currently negotiating here for Rafinha. This is a player that's been heavily rumoured to be joining Liverpool at some point in the future, with Bielsa's Leeds really falling down the table. Man, what's going on with Leeds at the moment in real life? It's kind of crazy, to be honest. Will Bielsa leave? Only time will tell. And we've brought in Rafinha, a Brazilian winger / wide forward, to replace Mo Salah. Can't wait to see how his career goes. Alright, so I think we need a replacement for Van Dijk. I'm going for Skriniar. I know I signed him a lot in career modes, but I feel like the thing is he shares a nationality with Skirtle, and I think he would look good in the defense. And the deal's gone through. Skriniar has joined the club. I kind of feel like some players and their nationalities just look so good to badges. Hopefully he can be our next Skirtle. Alright, so Van Dijk has now moved to Inter Milan. Matip has joined Rasenball Leipzig, and Thiago Alcantara is back down in Spain. He now plays for Atletico Madrid. We've also managed to bring in Mikel Moreno, former Newcastle midfielder, Real Sociedad player. He's quite decent in real life. We've signed him for 40 mil. And I feel like we've really restructured the team quite well, and we've dragged the average squad age down. So for now, we've got Llorente leading the line. I'll play him as a striker, but I do see him more as a midfielder. We'll just see how we go. Dani Olmo at the cam, Jota off the left, Rafinha off the right, Fabinho, Moreno, Skriniar, Gomez, Trent and Robbo. And then we've, of course, got Alisson in goal. On the bench, Keita, Ox, Konate, Curtis Jones, Minamino, and Divock Origi. So we have dragged the overall rating of the team drastically down. Rafinha and Jota are only 82 rating. I think that's an absolute robbery that Jota is only 82. Maybe in the next FIFA, he's going to be like an 86, 85 rated. Easy in the next FIFA. So I'm just going to change up the position slightly as well. But hopefully, these next youngsters can win a trophy with Liverpool. I'm curious to see now, dating this video in FIFA 22 in 2021, will any of these players in the next 5 years sign for Liverpool? I'm curious to see, to be honest. I have a sneaky suspicion Rafinha will. So it's going to take 148 weeks to actually convert him to a proper striker. We might as well just set it, because it can sometimes speed up. It's going to take him 20 weeks. Depending on form, it can really go down a bit, the weeks. And Hendo has been sold to Napoli for £15 million. He's going to finish his career in Italy, which is good for the English lad. Loris Karius has been sold to Lille. And we've finally sold one of our big stars. We've been waiting for offers, And a £80 million bid came in for Bayern Munich. And Mane is going to the Bavarian Giants. We've also sold Milner to Unai Emery's Villarreal. And we're currently negotiating here to try and get Mo Salah off the books for £100 million, as Xavi looks to sign him, or should I say S2G, didn't he do that in his career series? Brought in Mo Salah, so maybe it's him in disguise. So we've received an offer here as well for Firmino. I think this is quite good. We've sent him to Leeds for that Rafinha money. I quite like that signing by Bielsa. And Mo Salah has now left to join Barca. I'm curious to see where they got that money from. To be fair, they managed to stump it up when they brought in Ferran Torres, who has now left in the January transfer window. Alright, so now we have £200 million in the bank, which we don't necessarily need. Okay, so in the August calendar, we've got Norwich, Burnley and Chelsea coming up before the Premier League starts off. Alright, top 4 finish minimum. I think we can do it even though we've rejigged the side. I want to try and make top 4, go far in the Champions League, at least make the semi or make the final. And same with the FA and Carabao Cup, try and make the final. We've got Atletico Madrid, Porto and Milan in our group, which is super tough. Okay, this is the team going into the first match of the season against Norwich. Llorente leading the line. We'll see how we go. Although he can play striker, it can be a little bit deceiving when it's technically his card as a midfielder. So we'll see how we go. He might not be as clinical as I would like up top, so we might actually need to bring in a striker. I do want to try and I want to actually try a series where I convert Llorente to a striker and just see how he goes. He's a player that I've never played as a striker in career mode, obviously because the AI and I quite like to play him as a midfielder more or less. Fabinho, now I've put him in the CDM because that's where I personally like him, but he's probably actually a better centre-back. He's just not as quick for this difficulty as I would like. Below 70 on Ultimate, I really wouldn't even sign a centre-back. You need someone with 80 pace plus if you're playing on Ultimate difficulty, particularly on the Realism Mod in defence. Alright, let's get stuck into Norwich here. Any other big signings? Serge Gnabry has left Bayern to join Manchester United, which is huge. Maybe selling Mane to them, I might have stuffed myself in the league because now they got him. Anyway, let's get this match underway. Gerard Moreno, late in the second half, has found Llorente, holds up the ball brilliantly. Rafinha beats 1, 2, inside Dani Olmo. He's left it late in the second half. Very few and limited opportunities in the first, but it's taken Dani Olmo to score the first goal of the FIFA 22 Liverpool Career Series. It's the new Spaniard at the club to score away at Norwich. Top left-hand corner as well. Cruel, shell-shocked. And it's from attacking midfield. Hopefully, that's the first of many more goals to come, as he's just put Hasenhüttl down in the mud. Go on, Danny. Hopefully, you can pick up many more goals and assists this season. Let's go, man. Great goal by Danny. Man, super close match this one. It's going to end after 90 minutes. If they can just hold up possession well, the boys, and time waste slightly. That's it. A 1-0 victory thanks to a Dani Olmo goal. Brilliant stuff. Alright, second match of the season. We face Burnley. Hopefully we can continue on with our winning ways. Obviously, because we didn't score too much, we're pretty far down the pack. But hey. Burnley are playing a 4-4-2. So we're going to be hosting them at Anfield. Hopefully we can pick up the 3 points against Sean Dyche's side. Burnley pushing into my final third dangerously in the 69th. Burnley in the box. Good block, Moreno. Another super close match. Brownhill in the box. Rodriguez! Oh my god. Another super close match against a bottom half side. They really seem to park the bus and sort of keep quite compact, to be honest. So the first goal in this match has come late on, 69th minute, and we're 1-0 down to Burnley. Oh no. J. Rodriguez there with the goal. What a strike. Come on, boys, trying to break it down. Oh, it's going to turn into a narrow, disappointing performance. We started off with a 1-0 win, now a 1-0 loss. Alright, here we go. Match against Chelsea. This is going to be a big one. We're hosting them at Anfield after that shocking match against Burnley. Jack Grealish is currently the top goal scorer. Lukaku, Pulisic, Ziyech. Anyone else? They brought in Lucas Digne and Savic. Dude, another tight match as Chelsea look to go forward. N'Golo Kanté at the edge of the area finds Kai Havertz. And Chelsea snatch a goal in the death in this one. In the pouring rain at Anfield. We are starting off this career series in not the best of form. Man, maybe I've shaken up the chemistry too much. Maybe the hierarchy at the club has been shaken up. Kind of like Football Manager, I brought in too many players and they've yet to properly bed in. As Kai Havertz smashes Alisson's clean sheet. Oh man, maybe we're going to need to do maybe 3 seasons with this Liverpool club, because the Realism Mod makes the fixtures realistic and the points as well. Man, 1-0 down already. And that's probably how it's probably going to end it. I don't think we're going to come back from this. Come on, boys, go forward. We're going to start throwing drink bottles everywhere. Nah, that's it. It's going to unfortunately end in a 1-0 defeat to the Blues. The Reds, sorry. A victory for the Blues. Far out. Not good enough. Okay, we have the August transfer deadline day. We've spent £140 million. We've sold 200 million worth of players. Dusan Vlahovic has joined City. Oh my god, United have splashed the cash as well, bringing in Ndombele. Crazy transfers. Okay, so I think we need to strengthen the squad on deadline day as well. I think I might bring in a couple more, because we're going to need reinforcements. Alright, up top, I've made the decision to bring in Angel Correa. I think even playing those matches, Llorente up top isn't the one. I think I'll drop him to midfield, if I'm being honest. We've also managed to sign Lucas from Lyon, the Brazilian, just to help us out. And we've also gone and signed Lucas Ocampos as well. So Lucas and Ocampos are probably going to be substitutional players that can rotate in and on and just give some competition to Rafinha and Danny. Right, coming to the last couple of hours here, Liverpool spent 40 mil. Maitland-Niles has finally left Arsenal. And now the September calendar is about to hit on off. Oh my god, look at this. We are super far down in the Premier League than what we should be. We're in 12th. Okay, it's time to mix up the team. So, now with those new signings, I think we drop Fabinho. He's just not quick enough for FIFA. So, I'll bring in Angel Correa up top, and we'll drop Llorente to the midfield. Come on, match against Leeds here. This is a huge opportunity. They obviously press quite high, push players forward, and keep a lot of space. So we really need a big, high-scoring match in this one as we face Bobby Firmino. Dani Olmo to Angel Correa. Llorente going forward. Correa has hit the ground running since joining Liverpool, and he's found Jota, who puts it at the back post to Danny, and it's 1-0 just before the 33rd, and we've scored our first goal in the first half, I think. We're playing some fantastic football, as Angel Correa, with his high-octane pace and work rate, is driving the football forward. Llorente is more of a bit of a target man. when he plays at striker. So I think this is going to get the best out of Danny and Carrera as Musalia comes out with the hands and couldn't get to it, with Diogo Jota lofting and lifting a perfect through ball. And we're 1-0 up against Leeds. We need to get revenge on those results, I guess, against Burnley and Chelsea. But we're 1-0 up for now. Oh, here we go again. Rafinha on the right-hand side against his former team. Burns Firpo. Angel Correa to Danny. Nice little step over there. Finds Jota. Back to Dani Olmo, who scoop turns and shoots. And it's a brilliant brace by the Spanish international. Dani Olmo has really adopted the Liverpool way of life. And he scored a brace there. Away at Leeds. That's what I'm talking about. We had a couple of sketchy performances. Hopefully we can get the form and the chemistry up, and this can be more of a familiar sight. Dani Olmo with the brilliant scoop turn, and we've just smashed that into the back of the net. To be fair, I always play well against Leeds. I think it's the thing in FIFA that their play style, they just leave so many spaces. I don't know a single person that doesn't smash Leeds in career mode. Second half now. Andy Robertson trying to drive the football from the back. He's found Diogo Jota. Angel Carrera. Back to Jota. Dude, Danny. Nice flick on. Jota. As we're going forward. Dani Olmo to Rafinha. And it's another goal. 3-0. Game, set, match. Rafinha unapologetically celebrating against his former side. And I'm kind of happy he got the goal. It's 3-0. We've had our biggest victory of the career series. The boys have gone out and done it. What a finish as well. Unselfishly finds Rafinha, and he slotted that into the top right-hand corner. 3-0. A brilliant brace by Danny Boy and Rafinha to top it off with his goal. Good stuff, the boys. Hey-oh. More late opportunity here. Jack Harrison. Keita fresh off the bench. But that's it. We end this match with a 3-0 victory over Leeds. Perfect. Rightio then, boys. We've got some Champions League football. A tough group. Let's get stuck into them. To be fair, in real life, Liverpool topped this group and got like a record. So maybe we can reflect that, hopefully. Alright, want to finish top of our group, of course, to get a easier team in the round of 16. Porto, Milan, Atleti, 3 huge clubs with European pedigree, and we face Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. We face our former player, Thiago Alcantara there, along with Angel Carrera, and, Llorente as well, facing his former side. Should be a good one. Let's get stuck in. Danny, looking to progress the ball forward, has found Angel Carrera late in the second half. Go on, Danny. Inside, Rafinha, scoops. Come on, make the shot. Someone. I know you're waiting for the cutback, but crikey, you've left it late there. Oh my god. I know I have an instruction to like get the cross in and drive it and cut back, but my god, you guys nearly fluffed around there not releasing that shot. Rafinha, they both didn't want to make a mistake. Late in the second half, Liverpool finally get their goal, and we've smashed it past Oblak. And it's a great goal by Angel Carrera. I don't know, it's like I would say Angel Carrera, but it's Angel Correa, I'm pretty sure. Angel Carrera. And we might be able to nick a victory here away at the Wanda. 1-0. Alright, so we're still in 9th. We really need to get back into those European places. Hopefully we can do so. Alright, let's play this match here today against Crystal Palace. We're going to be hosting Patrick Vieira's side. Hopefully these sort of lower teams down the league aren't sort of bogey sides for us, to be honest. I kind of hope we don't step up only against the big boys, because that's not how we're going to make top 4 or win the league. Anyway, I'm going to play every single team once, by the way, as well, in this series, at least. Edouard. Crystal Palace at Anfield at the Kop end with their first bit of attack, and Jota has managed to pick up the football, and Liverpool, the Reds, the Scousers look to counter-attack. Llorente, Jota, the boys playing some fantastic football. Jota on the inside, Llorente doesn't go back to him but finds Moreno on the inside. Jota has crept into the central striker position, or forward position, and he's made it 1-0 against Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace. We lead now early on against the Eagles. Yeah, look at him run on the inside there as well. Moreno came up, Danny with the fake, Jota with the top right clinical finish. What an absolute blinder by the Portuguese international. And you can't get much better than that. That shot placement right into the top right. What intelligence. Supreme intelligence by Jota. He finally gets his first goal of the season as well. His first in 5. Hopefully, it's the first of many more to come for the Portuguese man. Second half now. Rafinha. Nice ball on the inside. Danny finds Moreno, who finds Danny once again. Brilliant right-footed pass to Rafinha. Back to Danny, who finds Angel Correa. It's 2-0 in the 81st minute. And the boys finally have some confidence together and about them. We're managing to claw back our form a bit. A decent win in the Champions League. It all started with that victory against Leeds, to be honest. Now we're 2-0 up against Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace. I feel like I've definitely made the right choice, bringing Llorente into midfield and allowing that man there, Angel, to lead the line for Liverpool. Crystal Palace just trying to build things out from the back. We're hunting, press him down. Alright, match against Brentford now. We go away to London as we sit in 9th place after 5 games played with 9 points. Leicester's Soumare is currently the top goal scorer. Alright. Anyway, let's get stuck into Brentford. The Bees. I will play every single team once, but particularly against these relegation sides, we need maximum points, to be honest. Brentford making a substitution. So Thomas Frank is the manager at Brentford? I don't even know. I can't remember. Ball in from the throw-in, though. Jota to find Dani Olmo. Finds Correa. Oh, my God. He's managed to tuck that one in. Dude, he has been an absolute goal machine for me. It was a brilliant throw-in. A good little pass. I didn't need much of a powerful strike. That was a really eloquent sort of timed finish there. Yeah, he just sort of tucked that one in. Didn't need to blast it. Had a lot of energy coming on in, and he's just scooped that one into the bottom right there. Maybe if he blasted it, you would think he's going like top left bins or something. But Angel Correa has now scored, what, 2 goals in 3 matches? Obviously, he scored more in the Champions League as well. Yeah, I kind of wish that stat was like in all competitions, to be honest. Like, I know it's the Premier League specific stat as Lucas comes on. Alright. Looks like it's going to be a tight one. Another 1-0 victory. But that's the Realism Mod for you. It actually has realistic score lines as well. Look, sometimes you have your 3-4-0 blowouts, like against Leeds. The majority of the time, football ends in a 1-2-1 result. And if we can just hold on here, as we actually look to go for another goal here. But sometimes possession is sometimes the best form of attack. Alright, so we're currently second in our group, as Milan sit atop. And we'll play this one here today against Porto. Gareth Bale joined Leipzig. That's a really cool signing for him. Anyway, we're going to be hosting FC Porto at Anfield. Let's go. Fabinho now comes on as Oliveira for Porto. Whips it into the box. Jota there. Dude, he gets to so many headers in real life and in career mode. It's kind of hilarious. As Matthias. Oh my god. We've been absolutely shell-shocked there at Anfield as Porto start off the scoring late in the second half. It's the 56th minute, and that's where the first goal has come for this match. It's actually a magnificent goal. Jota and the defence cleared it on out, but Matthias for FC Porto off the post. Alisson couldn't get to it, unfortunately, and we're 1-0 down in the Champions League. Off the post as well. That is just so clinical. And there's their manager. Don't know who he is. Looks custom though, which is cool. Oh my god, Matthias. Great goal. Switch on, boys. Please. I definitely want to finish in first. If we finish in second, it will complicate things massively in the Champions League this season. As the boys, after conceding, do want to try and go forward as quick as they can. Push the initiative and not get sucked into a defeative vacuum. No, we're leaving this too late. Boys, push. But we do want to try and keep possession and be cool, calm and collected as Llorente surges forward now. Oh my god. Wow. Marcus Llorente shows and stakes the claim to him as a striker. He's going to run and give me a big old hug. Oh my god. He's kept our Champions League ambition alive. Llorente. I was screaming at him. Go forward. Push. And he's rocketed forward and showed up Matthias at the other end with another goal off the post. Oh, and that is one of the best goals we've seen in this career series. Why do I have a ponytail behind that cap? I tried to give myself the Klopp look. I guess it's a big old rat's tail. That's what we call them here in Australia. You've got a sort of a long rat's tail. I don't know. It's not quite a man bun, but yeah. Lucas Diaz as Porto try to answer quickly. Martinez. Oh no, Porto looking dangerous here. Looking to slip it as well. Come on, contain them, boys. No, get it out. Dude, Llorente dropped back and saved us there. This guy's goated. Oh my god, it's a 1-1 draw. I'll take that. Right, so we'll play this one here. This will be the last match of today's episode as we face Manchester City, who are in 4th. So in the Premier League, yeah, everyone's really picking up maximum points while we're slipping slightly. Alright, Pep Guardiola's Manchester City facing Liverpool as we go forward incredibly early on. Oh my god, we're in the box here now. Go on, Danny. Don't fluff this up. Nice little bit of skill. Has found Jota. Oh my god. He's unselfishly squared it to Angel Correa. And we're 1-0 up against Pep Fraudiola. And this new generation of players seems to be rising to the occasion. Without Salah, without Mane, without Van Dijk, we're 1-0 up against Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Oh my god. Angel Correa. What a striker. Argentine international. He is so good. So sweaty in FIFA. I'm not even going to lie. Why haven't I signed this guy more? He feels so good on the ball. I guess like Lautaro Martinez is probably arguably better. Like he's got a bit more height about him. Maybe even a better weak foot slightly. City's just bombing the football forward. Finds Raheem the Dream off the dome as Gerard Moreno now plays for City, leaving Villarreal. Oh no, João Cancelo! Dude, we played so well in this match. Of course, we concede in the 90th minute. as we always do, but to be fair, we tend to score there now. Ah, that's a shame. Look, if we're going to make top 4, we need to beat these top sides. We need to beat teams. We need to beat everyone. What am I saying? And we need to at least get some sort of points against the top 6, or otherwise we're going to fall off those European places. But it's taken João Cancelo, the Portuguese right back, to charge on forward and equalise things and tie things up away at Anfield. I don't think we've got enough time to respond, to be honest. Come on. Do something about it. Do something. There we go. 3 minutes of extra time. Llorente tackled in the box. But that's it. It's a 1-1 draw to Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, unfortunately. Alright, well, let's have a look at the league table. So, after 7 games played, United sit atop with 6 wins and 1 draw under Ralph Rangnick with 19 points. Tommy Tuchel's Chelsea sit in second. Brendan Rodgers' Chelsea. What? Chelsea? He was formerly at Chelsea, wasn't he? As people forget that some of Rodgers' idiotisms, or what are they called? Colloquial? No, not colloquial. What is it? Isms? Sort of mannerisms, maybe? Yeah, that's the word. He sort of has a bit of the Mourinho about him that they forget, because he was the assistant manager, or it was a part of the staff when Jose was there at one point. Pep sits in 4th with City. Rafa sits in 5th with Everton. Stevie G sits in 6th with Aston Villa. And we, of course, sit in 7th with Liverpool, as Wolves sit in 8th. So the thing is with the Realism Mod, teams take their points, and the Premier League is realistic. So, look, from what I've noticed, let me know in the comments, guys, when you play Premier League career modes, where do they usually win in vanilla? From what I've witnessed and I'm aware, I've seen the majority of my career modes on vanilla. I've won the league with a Premier League team with at least 60, 75 points and under. Like, to be honest, with the Realism Mod, it goes up to like a 90 to 100. So it's really quite costly defeats, because the teams are just so clinical in getting points. So it's going to be incredibly exciting to see how we can end up with this series. I want to try and make top 4. I think that's doable with this team. We're playing some good football, so that means our overall rating and our growth boost. We're scoring a lot. We're getting a lot of assists and passes off as well. So the team's growing in the right direction. Champions League wise, we're beating teams like Atletico Madrid. They arguably could go on and win the whole thing. They usually make the semis, which is a really, really good sign, picking up points against them. Secondly as well, a little bit disappointing against drawing against a team like Porto, but AC Milan is really going to be the next test in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. We're going to try and make the final, at least the semis. And if we don't win either the Premier League or the Champions League in our first season, I will be doing Season 2 of this Career Mode series. Or maybe you guys want to see more. How many seasons should I do of this Liverpool Career Series as I try to bring forth Liverpool's next generation of players? Also, guys, I do apologise. Not everyone's going to be happy. You can't make everyone happy, so it's impossible. I felt like doing a Career Mode series with Liverpool in FIFA 22 was just going to be way too easy and, quite frankly, too boring. I think I would easily win the treble. So I wanted to mix things up. So I am sorry, Liverpool fans that wanted to see Mo and Mane bombing down the wings, but you can go watch heaps of other career modes where people just win trebles with them. They're just not a hard team to play. I like to rebuild, I like to save teams and bring in signings and change the teams to my liking and my football philosophy. But anyway, thanks guys, take care. I'm going to play the outro now. I'll see you in episode 2 coming out tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you want to stay connected with me. I also want to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tao, Lion B, Kyle P, Tom C and White P. My name has been Simpsy. Much love from Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.